Welcome to AFMY channel. For today's video, I will show to you the top 10 happiest countries in the world in 2021. But before I start, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. How do you measure happiness? It seems like such a nebulous concept to try to quantify, being something that is largely subjective from person to person. That hasn't stopped the United Nations trying to find ways to accurately gauge it. The result has been the publication of the annual World Happiness Report. First published in 2012, the report has been conducted every year by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network. The metrics it uses when surveying citizens in each UN member state include social support, personal and civil freedoms, life expectancy, income per capita, and level of corruption, among others. This year's newly released report is a little different. Aside from the usual criteria, the 2021 report analyzed people's emotional responses to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, how governments dealt with it, and how trust in government itself related to happiness levels. Despite a bleak year in which nearly 3 million people have died, one of the key findings of the report was that the world largely remained optimistic about the future, if not more anxious compared to pre-pandemic times. The top 10 remains largely unchanged compared to previous years, but the handling of the pandemic has seen significant changes in happiness ratings in several countries. Top 10 Austria. With its capital Vienna retaining the title of the most livable city in the world in recent years, it stands to reason that Austria would appear so highly in the rankings too. It's a high-income country with good social services, and Austrians put more of a premium on lifestyle and the freedoms to enjoy it, from the abundance of the outdoors to cultivating their terroir. Top 9 New Zealand. The only non-European country to make the top 10, New Zealand rates consistently high for its quality of life and getting the work-life balance right. In the past year, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has also been praised for her handling of the pandemic, with her early actions credited with saving countless Kiwi lives and helping open up society earlier than the rest of the world. Top 8 Norway. Norway last claimed the top spot in the rankings in 2017 and has been sliding farther down the table ever since. Still, Norwegians have little to complain about in terms of their life evaluations. With one of the best social security systems in the world and a thriving economy which is based on the responsible management of its natural resources, it means collectively many in the country feel secure and happy. And of course, living in a country where spending time outdoors is venerated, Norway's outstanding natural beauty surely helps too. Top 7 Germany. Germany has leapfrogged 10 places in a year to become a new entry in this year's top 10. Life evaluations have been on the increase in the last two surveys, with greater financial security and family stability being key reasons. And until recently, at least, Germans have generally been happy with how the country's leaders have dealt with the pandemic. Top 6 Sweden. Often held up as the poster child of what the Scandinavian welfare model can do, Sweden has a lot to live up to. While it is lower in the rankings in this year's survey than in previous years, the country is still one of the best places in the world to live, work, and raise a family thanks to a well-respected education system and world-leading practices including generous parental leave and free child care. Top 5. Netherlands. Moving up from one spot from 6th place to the dead center of the table, the Dutch are as happy as they have ever been. And in Netherlands, happiness starts young. A string of reports in the last decade, including one by UNICEF, the Dutch Statistics Office and the World Health Organization, have all consistently shown high satisfaction over life among Dutch teenagers. Top 4. Switzerland. Switzerland's system of government is perhaps an anomaly in much of Europe, let alone the world. With regular referenda on key issues, the Swiss are some of the most politically astute Europeans and highly engaged in terms of democratic participation. Having such a big say in how your country is run seems to directly correlate to your happiness levels, and living in those fairy tale landscapes couldn't hurt either. Top 3. Denmark. Danes have hugged the top spot in the happiness rankings in recent years, ranking the third happiest countries in the world for 2021. With such lifestyle choices as the now internationally recognized yoga, the Danish way of life has long been coveted around the world. As a bike-friendly country, respect for your surroundings has played a large part in Danes' general happiness, as have well-paying jobs, good work-life balance, and excellent social security system, even if the country is slowly slipping down the rankings. Top 2. Iceland. There's a little that faces Icelanders. In a small country where active volcanoes can erupt at any moment, Icelanders' population of 350,000 knows how to pull together in troubling times. It did so in the wake of the 2007 financial meltdown, which plunged the country into crisis, for instance. Given the nature of the country, where the climate is often unforgiving and the winters long, Icelanders are hardy, friendly people, and it shows in their happiness ratings ranking the second happiest countries in the world in 2021. Top 1. Finland. Crowned the happiest country in the world for the 4th year running, Finland looks like it has cracked the secret to being happy. The fact that it is a high-income country whose education system is the envy of the world may have something to do with it, as does its self-care culture of soundness and outdoor pursuits. This year, above all else, confidence in the government seems to have played a large part. The report's authors noted that Finland ranked very high on the measures of mutual trust that have helped to protect lives and livelihoods during the pandemic. Those are the top 10 happiest countries in the world in 2021. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel.